Zero conference tickets are on sale. Link will be in the description. If you like my content, you like what I'm putting out, please purchase through my purchase link. Lets the guys on the panel know that you support me. I have the fewest number of subscribers, and I'm kind of the newest out of the group. So it's just good to let them know that you guys like me and like my content, and you want to see more of that. It's going to be an event that's all online, so we can provide more material and better material than if we were in person or live. It happened that way due to COVID, but it's turning out that we're going to provide much more material, a lot of things we can't talk about on YouTube, and it's going to be very valuable. So I hope to see you there. If you are watching this video when it airs and been paying attention to the rest of my content, you're about halfway through a video series on frame control. I got a lot of people who liked it, a lot of good feedback, but I did get some people in my inbox who were concerned. People who are saying it's a little bit too savage, maybe a little bit too manipulative. Well, I'm here to take a pause from the series to give you a reality check. We are in a global sexual marketplace. Never before has there been this amount of abundance of women for guys, but never before in history has it been this difficult for women, particularly, to find happiness in a relationship. This is because our brains are not designed to handle the global sexual marketplace. We are not evolved to handle the technology and the value systems that's being promoted now in society. So let's review what we're looking at. It's not the 1950s anymore, where a girl has 5 eligible bachelors to choose from in her coal mining town, and she picks you, and hypergamy is satisfied and she's happy. All right? Hypergamy doesn't care. And right now, she has access to more men and has been with more men than ever before. A girl who has been born, let's say, we're in 2020, so if a girl was born in 1990, she turns 30 this year. If she's in that age category, she has started having sex when she was 14 or 15 years old, and she has never stopped taking dicks. It has been, her diagram of dicks has been a straight line upward. By the time she hits 30, around there, she has been through between 20 and 50 partners. These girls don't think 30, 35 partners is a high number. They don't even blink an eye at that anymore. So what are you competing? Do you think that your little coffee date and your little stroll by the river and your average sex is really going to blow her mind, right? When she has been having an influx of experiences since she first started taking dick. You have to. She might like you. She might think you're cute. But guess what? She is bored with you in 6 months. These women can't be in a relationship for more than 6 months to about 2 years. That's about your shelf life now, and they are out of there. And if they're not and that's if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you get one-itis, and they decide to capitalize on it. You get married. You spit out a bunch of kids with her, and then she is over you and divorced in about 7 to 10 years later. Okay, and then takes all your resources. These women do not pair bond like they used to. They're not capable of it because they're destroying themselves. Feminist values and technology has created a catalyst for women to destroy their abilities to be in happy relationships. She has been doing nothing. You're competing with music festivals and hooking up with random guys. You're competing with doing blow at a party and fucking, some guy and his friend, and having threesomes and having trains and multiple partners and going on vacations to get banged by whoever. Your little angel that you want to settle down with has had bigger dick than you, has had better dick than you, has had guys with more money, has had guys who are better looking, has had guys who are taller, just you name the category, they've had it. And if they haven't had it, because you do bring one of those things to the table that's better than she maybe experienced, guess what? The other category, somebody else had you. And if that isn't even the case, let's pretend she's even a religious girl or something, and she hasn't been that through 20 to 50 notches. She has her little phone, and in there is a global sexual marketplace where all of those guys are available to her. Okay, you're not going to excite her with a little bit of red pill theory and maybe a few fun tricks up your sleeve. What do you think, you're going to amuse mastery yourself into keeping her happy in a relationship with you in an LTR? Guess again. Now, some of you guys think, oh, well, I'll just spin plates forever. Well, I got news for you. As a guy who probably has more notches than you do, because I have an embarrassingly high amount of notches, it's all bullshit after a while. It's like drinking light beer, okay? Eventually, you want something a little bit more than just banging some hot broad that doesn't give a shit about you, all right? And this is why those pickup artists have most of them end up in an LTR, and then they end up screwing themselves up because they don't know how to manage that LTR. So what are you going to do? Because these hoes belong to the streets, as some of my friends say. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Give up? Or are you going to do what works? Because these women have been imprinted by all of their behavior in the global sexual marketplace. By the time she is ready for an LTR with you, she has been imprinted by one or several other men in several other experiences. So what the fuck are you going to do? Well, I'm giving you the answer for free in a video series. The only answer is to bring her into your frame and maintain that frame with the level of savagery that has never been seen before in history. That is the only answer. You're going to create amazing experiences for her with a ton of emotions for her that override the imprinting that she's had from her past experiences and behaviors. And you're going to maintain frames so that when she looks out at that global sexual marketplace, she sees it for what it is, which is empty and a lot of bullshit and a lot of loneliness. It's a drug hit is all it is, and it's unfulfilling. And then she's going to turn around and realize that you're the better drug hit, number one, and number two, she realizes that what she has with you is better than anything else out there. And that requires the frame control and the level of frame and the level of game that I'm teaching you in these videos. So make it to the end of the video, okay? 'Cause some of you guys don't even do that, and apply this stuff. If you do what I'm teaching, she'll be in it out of her own free will, okay? And she'll be the happiest she's ever been. She'll be living the dream. And her peers and her friends who are chasing those nightmares in the sexual marketplace, chasing those highs, they're going to look at her and wish they had what she had. But that's only going to happen if you have the balls to do what it takes. LTRs, productive relationships, frame control, it's not for the weak, gentlemen. It's up to you.